What the hell is wrong with my face? Ah, hi. Hello? Hey, welcome. I hope I sound alright. I just heard someone else come home to my building, so I'm trying to keep it down a little bit. Hey, welcome. I'm pretty late, kind of. I think I forgot to mention during the week that I decided what games to play, like, after last stream for today. And they're both in, like, half an hour, so I was gonna start later today. Then instead of 5, I was gonna start at 6. And I was a little late to that, too, because I was gonna, I don't know. But I was going to do... Hold on, let me... Oh my god. Let me reopen my fucking Twitter thing and post in the Discord. Yeah, we're doing 2 indie games today about VTubers. By VTubers. Ooh, that'll be fun. I hope. So, yeah. And it's totally not because, you know, I was busy playing Elden Ring again. And opening up a new path to the Hagel tree thing so I can go eventually fight Melania and get her gear. Yippee! Alright. Alright, let's close Discord so my computer runs a little bit faster. I would like to close, what do you call it? Why is it making me emote? I pressed Control V. I didn't press any of the number keys. Oh my god, I gotta change these things. Anyway. Anyway, hi. So we're gonna be going live today. I need VTube Studio open, so I can't close Steam, yay. But we're gonna be playing 2 indie games off of Itch.io. One of them is a visual novel from one of the new Hololive women. I say new, but they've apparently been around for like 8 months now. I only just found out about them like a couple weeks ago. I'm out of the loop of everything. And the other one is another indie horror game that's actually been out for several months, I think. We're gonna rate that person's creator afterwards. So let's just go right ahead with it, I guess. Let me just set this up. Oh yeah, sure, leave that there. That's perfect. Can I actually hide this freaking blanket because I am not using it right now? Hey, there we go. All right. Maybe we'll hide the gremlin as well. Maybe. Just maybe. All right. Let's do this and make this capture the internet. Yay. So that's my fucking YouTube right there. And there's all my recommends of all the shit that I listen to all the time. Mostly game music, as you can see. Like 99% of it. I don't know which of that is okay to play. So... we're gonna start off with this game by Shiori. She wrote herself, probably. Helped with. I feel like I want to talk more about my life and what's been going on because I want to do a just chatting section first, but I forgot what to say. Yay! I don't really want to mention I got an odd job cleaning the house of someone who does hard drugs, but yeah, that's going on. So I really need to find a real job ASAP. Anyway, moving on from that, let's keep going. I think I said that before too. I just want to fucking vent about that shit, man. It's so weird. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get the game running. I should probably make this in a smaller tab where I can also see OBS actually. Yeah, actually that's a really good idea. Can I just hold on. This. All right, great. Now let's put that up over here. And here we go. That should be good enough for me. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's go ahead. It's a Flash game, so it'll just run right in the browser. And that should work. Hey. I don't think it's going to have its own category. Almost no fucking chance. Yep. So let's just enter. Oh, let's put in games and demos for now. Actually, let's just leave it in just chatting. Okay. It's just chatting with extra steps, isn't it? It's visual novel. It's mostly chatting. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and launch this. I've never seen it before. I've never seen anyone else do it. It should be okay to stream, like on a allowed level. So let's get going. Oh, wow. She is loading. I really love this outfit on her. I wish I'd wear it more. Downloading the engine. Okay. In the game data. Classic. Oh, yeah. She will use scissors as chopsticks sometimes and eat off of scissors, which freaks me and many other people right the hell out. She's gonna cut her own tongue off one day. When? Not sure. Someday. Let me leave the music going for a second. By the way, fun fact about me, I have a deep phobia of scissors because of a dream I had when I was 11 where they dismembered me. Well, you know what's funny? I never actually saw scissors in the dream. I was just in the bathroom and I looked down and my member had been cut off and it was just a bloody stump instead of my genitals. And I looked up in the mirror screaming while my eyes had been gouged out. And since then, I've always been afraid of scissors. I don't remember ever seeing scissors in the dream, so don't know what that is. Should probably talk to my therapist about it. I do own a pair of scissors, but it's really tiny sewing scissors, so I can hopefully never be hurt by them. Because I've got much worse things to worry about hurting me nowadays. Yippee! Why didn't you just let me download the game? I guess they want me messing with the assets or something. When I looked up her name on here to find the game again, apparently there was like 4 fan games as well like this. All right. Loading up. Oh, hey, here we go. Here we go. All right. All right. Snowed in an evening with Shiori Novella. Okay. Preferences. No. Don't skip things. Volume. Let's turn down the volume a bit. I don't hear anything yet. Is that music? The wind is the music right now. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like half. All right. I don't know anything else about this yet. So let's just start in and see how things go. What is your name? We're gonna go with Akame. Do not auto-complete name. Fine to know. Okay, I can turn it up a little bit more. Maybe. I don't know anything about it yet. Let me just know how it sounds. All right, let's continue. It sounds really bad out there. Yeah, it was rough getting here. I rubbed my hands together, trying to warm them. I'll have Nemo for this. It only just started snowing when I left home. On the walk over here, the wind and cold really worsened until even my winter coat wasn't enough to shield me from the elements. It was even worse for my exposed hands and face, which were chilled to the point of pain. I couldn't keep my eyes open for more than a few seconds at a time. Not that I could see particularly far ahead of me anyway. Oh, so it's like the place I'm in Elden Ring right now. Great. The snowfall, which had begun gently, had turned into a howling blizzard, making it hard to see even a foot in front of me. By the time I arrived at Shiori's house, I was shaking. My nose had gotten runny, and the snow had managed to slip into my winter boots, leaving my socks wet. Wow, you have some shitty boots. Never happens to me, fuck. Wear thigh boots, motherfucker. Shiori had offered me a warm blanket to wrap myself in when I first got here, allowing me to thaw out from the snow as I sat on her couch. Now that I'm feeling better, Shiori has shifted her focus to her phone and completely started ignoring me. Cool. Alright.
Well...
Oh, there's some music. Doesn't seem too loud to me, it seems okay. Let me know. Well, that's okay. Maybe we can order something in. I don't think anyone else is gonna go out. That'd be nice. I glanced out the window, just as it was when I got here. It's a blur of swirling snow outside. I can't imagine the snow letting up anytime soon.
Aww.
Looks like no one will deliver dinner tonight. Yeah, not that I blame them. I wouldn't want to be out in this weather either. It'd be dangerous, especially with my -2 debuff to the cold. Nerd. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be great. If you don't know, she can't cook for shit. So this is gonna be great. God, come from this. Just making sure I look all right because I'm adjusting my computer a little bit. You have a cold debuff?
Well...
Yep. If I go outside in this weather, I'd probably get a migraine or die. Let's just stay here where it's cozy instead. Sorry about this. Sorry about what? It's not like you caused the blizzard. She doesn't know I caused the blizzard. No, but you organized the picnic not long ago, which went so well. Other than me hitting you on the head with an apple. If anything, getting hit with karma for trying to teach you how to juggle.
Hey!
I'm not that much of a lost cause. She is that much of a lost cause. Nah, you'll get it someday. But yeah, you're really good at putting plans together. I wish I'd taken a page out of your book and at least checked the weather before asking if you wanted to get dinner tonight. A hot pot restaurant opened recently, and when I called Shiori earlier to ask if she wanted to go out, she was so excited. I got caught up in her enthusiasm and looked forward to tonight, less because of the hot pot, that was a bonus, and more anticipation of having a good time. I just wish I had had a backup plan she would enjoy rather than burdening her, having to come up with something new. Despite her excitement and willingness to plan things out, I always got the sense that she enjoyed any chance to be spontaneous and go with the flow. Wanted to at least have that for her tonight. Still complaining about it now will only make her worry about me, so I'll just play it off as a joke. I guess I'll just have to work hard to get you your level, haha. It's always... By the way, I can't fucking read if you couldn't tell. Wait, hold on, I need to merge chat because I should also be on YouTube as well, right? New functions, multi-streaming, yay! Is this working right? Yeah. Guess I'm on YouTube as well. Just double checking. Does my YouTube chat box appear on the screen here still? Or my Twitch chat box? It should. I don't know. This temporary computer, which I've been using now for like 5 fucking months, it is not up to date. So I either need to update this or preferably just get the main computer fixed. Since I already spent, you know, a bunch of money on it and it runs way better and actually has way better cards and everything in it. Okay, no, don't minimize OBS. Have into the game. Okay, I'm fucking stupid. It doesn't always work out for me either. During the summer, when we went to that botanical garden, it started pouring. Then you got that cough, which turned into a cold that lasted like 2 weeks. Remember that? Sorry you're dying. Ooh woo. Okay. Nice. How could I forget? I still haven't forgotten yours. I still have your sorry you're dying card that you gave me. Alright, I don't want to try to do a full impression because holy shit, I'm sure that I can't. But wow. Um, me. Well, you can always go out on a day when we won't. We can always go out on a day when we won't be in danger of becoming popsicle or dying in some other way. Exactly. This isn't the first time we've met up, and it won't be the last time either.
Well,
I'm worried. I'm very curious. This is going to also be a horror game because I don't know for sure yet. Well, let me just. Hold on. My microphone keeps dipping. I got. Okay. Don't want to hold on. Okay, there. I moved around, scooted back a bit. Hopefully, it didn't cause a ton of interference. How's her volume compared to me? Okay, it looks pretty good on the output. Sorry, I just jinxed us. Guess I'll die instead when the roof caves in. We'll die instead when the roof caves in. Dead end route, here we come. What if that's actually going to be an ending? She keeps glancing at the ceiling, so I imagine she's more concerned than she's letting on. Not that I blame her. I don't remember the last time I was in a blizzard this bad, so I'm a bit nervous. Oh, did I tell you about the cemetery house I walk by? So there's this cemetery that's on the road between me and my bank and some of the dollar stores where I get my hair done and stuff. And it always has this nice little house in it that's like a gravekeeper's house, and it had air conditioning units in it. It looked pretty big. I was like, wow, I wonder if they need somebody who could live there and just be the night watchman, because I'd be interested in doing that. So I decided to. I've walked by it several times, and a couple weeks ago I was walking by, and I decided to look around the front of it and maybe ask about that. So I walk around the front side of the building, and I notice the entire roof is fucking caved in. It was like a fucking ghost story. To find out, the house was dead all along, the whole front of it. I think a giant branch caved in. You could see under the door is caved in into the ground where there used to be a basement. It was fucking terrifying. Well, it was a really surreal moment to realize the house was dead all along. So, yeah. That fucking happened. And now it's gonna happen to Shiori's place next. Cool. I forced myself to take a deep breath, trying to shake off those concerns before putting on a smile. Don't worry, I doubt this will be one of those. I'm just one day away from retiring things. Just to be safe, we should probably avoid tempting fate by talking about the future while we're trapped in a blizzard. Okay. More importantly, are you doing okay, Akame? You were so cold when you got here. You want hot chocolate or anything? Yeah, actually, that would be great. Because it's freezing fucking cold where I live 7 months of the year. And I'm starting to really regret moving up here. It's fine. I don't think I'll get sick this time. Red flag. Really? Yep, I'm feeling fine. Flag raised. I'll hold off on getting you another get well card then. Appreciate it. One of Shiori's cats, Pepper, rubs against my legs and looks up at me with curious eyes. Pet cat. Always pet cat. Hey, Pepper. Pepper presses against my palm as I press my fingers into his soft fur. He quickly gets bored and walks away, leaving me with several strands of hair clinging to my hand. He's done with you. I softly chuckle. I rub my palm against my knee to get the fur off. Honestly, he's probably trying to lead to his food bowl. Not gonna lie. He's not the only hungry one. Too bad the hot pot is off the menu. Unless, why don't I just try cooking it for us? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. How about I cook it? How about I cook it instead? Shiori's cooking abilities are unconventional. Why don't I do the cooking instead? No, let's do it together. Do you need a hand? Oh, sure. If you really want, you can be my backup chef. Sure, backup chef. You mean sous chef? No, I mean, when the roof caves in and kills me, you can take the mantle and finish dinner in my name. Having grown used to Shiori's dark sense of humor, I can't help but smirk after her sarcastic comment. Wouldn't I die as well? Nah, because at the last moment, I'll push you out of the way to save your life. Oh, that's sweet. Then you'll run to me in tears in your eyes while I'm completely buried under rubble as I gasp out, enjoy the hot pot. Such a tragedy.
Heck yeah.
It'll be fine because I'll get isekai into a world where I'm a mage princess surrounded by hot anime boys. Alright. Joy begins to smile broadly as she seems to be looking into the distance. I'm assuming she's playing out the scenario in her head and they're old Dimitri. I wait and see if she has anything else to say. She's completely lost in her fantasy. I try to clear my throat to get her attention. I end up sighing when she doesn't even notice. What were we talking about? Me being the backup chef, I guess? Right. Now, back me up until the tragic, cool demise. I should have just cooked the whole damn thing. We're still gonna get fucking sick of this. Oh my god. Okay, let's see what you have in the fridge. Wait, don't forget the first step of making a hot pot. Which is, rather than respond, she starts fiddling with her phone. Long after, I hear a guy's voice along with montage music. You just put on a tutorial video about how to make a hot pot. I want a teaser about Nika's tutorial, but the truth is, it might be helpful. I'd watch one by Geary or someone probably. I know we're going to need to make the broth, prepare ingredients, and create a dipping sauce. This is my first time doing that. I'm not entirely sure what a hot pot is. I've only seen it in Genshin. Whether I wanted hot pot in the past, I just went to a restaurant, or whenever I went on past, I just went to a restaurant. So it might both might benefit from the guide. Hang on, this person is stalling for the sweet ad revenue. I'm going to get a shorter vid. I hate when they don't get to the point. Thank you! Oh my god. Please. Don't get me started about the lack of editing. Yes, oh my god, it's like one of those the guy with the Lamborghini's garage videos. That's all his actual videos are. It's him rambling like an hour long about like the most basic shit they read in a self-help book, and then he charges you $60 to watch the video. It's a whole video about it because I'm not paying for that shit. Bite my tongue as she switches to a new cooking video. This time, I lean over my shoulder to look at what she's watching. On the screen, a girl standing in a parking lot with a grocery store in the background as she discusses what she's going to make. I can only hear a word here and there from the girl because Shiori frequently taps her phone to skip ahead until she's finally to the food making screen. There's food on there. Which brings us to a part of the video listing ingredients. I have some of these things, I think. Hey, Comic, can you check the fridge? Sure thing. Her fridge is tidy with vegetables wrapped in plastic and stored neatly on one shelf, while fruit and meat each have their own section. There's this one cucumber in the back, though. It's been there for like 3 years and has turned pink. But when Shiori goes to get ingredients, it can leave people with the impression that she lacks focus, but her environment rarely reflects any kind of chaotic energy. Instead, I've learned she's actually a surprisingly organized person who likes to keep things neat. The only problem is that she also hates wasting food. Your tofu is expired. I don't like tofu. Well, that explains that then. There should be clams in there. Can you grab them? What? What? Clams? I thought this was like ham and sausage and stuff. As I open the bag, I'm assaulted by a musty aroma. Ugh, I think these are bad too.
Aww.
Really? All of them? Well, some of them look edible. Great, then just toss out the bad ones and we'll use the rest. This is what I would do. All right, we're going the sickness route, everyone. Yippee! Okay, I'm gonna save again before we get killed. Good lord. All right. I hesitate. I'm not thrilled about using any of the clams, but I guess it would probably be okay, right? Shiori seems do stuff like this all the time without getting sick, so I'm probably worrying over nothing. I hope. Any discarded clams discard any clams that are cracked, discolored, or smell particularly bad. The sniff test is difficult because all of them are stained by the rotten odor. See what else you can pull. Man, I'm pretty sure I have some noodles in the cupboard. Troy walks through the cupboard and opens it. She runs a finger from side to side on each of the bottom shelves before standing on her toes to peer at the items at the top. Heck yeah, we got noodles. Also, pre-made broth packets. You want mild or spicy? I wonder what she actually likes. I'm gonna leave it up to her.
Heck yeah.
We're having spicy then. Hey, that's what I was gonna pick. Spicy, like how I like my meat tree fan. The meat tree fanfic. Okay, it's supposed to be Dimitri, but okay, okay. That makes it sound worse. Censoring stuff often makes it sound so much worse. Okay. You know, it's been a while since we made a meal together. It's exciting. Part of me is even happy that we can't go out. There is something nice about staying in. Definitely. Even though I'm sure the food would have been great there, being that close to so many people would have just been exhausting, especially because I've been so busy lately. So at least just stay inside. You say that while working on an elaborate meal. Shiori holds her hand to her mouth as she lets out a little giggle. Sure, I think I'd rather do this tonight than talk to strangers. Social barriers drain quicker than physical ones, you know. Mine do. Personally, I like going. Yeah, I get that. I can't go in a fucking crowd either. And this worked out well for both of us. I grab a pot filled with water and put it on a stove burner. Afterwards, I add in the spicy broth and clams before turning on the burner while Shiori rummages through the cupboard for ingredients. Hey, you think we can really make this? I mean, we're not going to kill ourselves, right? Well, I think my reincarnation in the land of Ambos will only happen if I die heroically. I doubt it's possible to mess up a hot pot that thoroughly. Wow, all the fucking flags being raised here. Just to be safe, you test our dinner first? Won't that give you like negative hero points? Oh, you're probably right. Okay, so I'll be the one to taste test it. That will technically be a hero's death anyway. I'm 99% sure this won't kill you. We shouldn't get sick either. So long as we don't undercook the meat or use the same chopsticks for the raw meat as we do the cooked stuff.
Huh?
Really? We can't use the same chopsticks for cooking and eating? Well, I mean, if you wash them. Probably, right? You're joking, right? Sigh while opening the freezer to assess the meat situation. She has modest cuts of beef and pork in there. That works. Do you have any spare plastic bags? I want to the meat in one when it thaws. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about the cooking now. I also applied for a job at a restaurant, so I'll see how that goes. I gave them a sample of something that I cooked because I was applying for a job. So I don't know if he's gonna even eat it. I hope so. Also, I'm getting more hungry. When did I eat today for the first time? Was it like 2 or 3? Yeah, it was like 3, I think. I was watching Numi's videos and actually I think I was watching Sinners, but I was cooking. I was watching Numi's karaoke thing from our 300k. Anyway, can you just use that bag the clams were in? Shiori, no, it smells like death. You smell like death. Oh, thanks for noticing. I totally don't smell like death, by the way, guys. It's like you know, like just for the record, I don't actually smell like death. I swear, probably. I'm very sure. I just stay in my house all day and play video games and watch streamers. I'm sure I smell fine. Okay. I throw the ones I get from the shopping cart from shopping in the drawer. Bird points to a drawer near the sink. which I open to retrieve a plastic bag. I take it with me to the freezer and transfer cuts of beef and pork into the bag before putting it in a bowl of cold water and letting it fall on the counter. Cold water? Why cold? It'll thaw faster and warm. How's it even gonna thaw in cold? Meanwhile, she resumes the tutorial video. Okay, sauce making time. Can you cut up garlic? Sure thing. By selecting a knife from the drawer and cloves of garlic from the fridge. After the tofu and clams, I'll make sure they smell fine. And squeeze them to check for firmness. Fortunately, the garlic seems good, so I can slice it into pieces without worrying. What have you been busy with anyway?
Well...
Archiving missions, mostly. I hesitate to press for more. She brought up archiving missions before, but I've never quite understood what that meant. There's a lot about her I don't fully understand. Is this going to be paranormal, or is she going to talk about reading things? Most of the time, when I talk to her, she just acts like a silly little dork. But every now and then, she says things that make me realize there's a lot more under the surface. Sometimes, it even sounds like she's not human. Shiori's mentioned the times before, the time she has died. And while she has a dark sense of humor, the way she talked about it makes me believe she wasn't kidding. I don't understand those stories, and naturally, they're hard for me to believe. But I want to know the more mysterious side of her. Maybe tonight is a good time to learn at least a little more. What do you do during those? You mean I've never told you? No, you mentioned archiving, but you're always vague about it. Is it because it's a secret? It's not a secret, it's just difficult to explain. For archiving missions, I go out and observe interesting events in the lives of others without meddling. And when I do it right, I'm not part of the story at all. Oh, so voyeurism, okay. When you have to keep going on these missions? Not really. Archiving is a big part of my life. I suppose it's my way of achieving happiness. I immerse myself in someone else's story and experience how their tale unfolds. I glance back at her phone. I don't fully understand what she's saying and want to ask more, but before I can, she changes the subject. The video says we should put soy sauce and sesame oil, but not how much. I glance behind me and see Shiori looking in a small bowl she's using for the sauce. So far, all that's in it is some onion that she's just finished cutting. What do you think? Do you have more sesame oil or soy sauce? I don't know anything about this, so good question. Just saving often. You know, when I cook, I buy onions from the store sometimes when I've gotten to in the past. When I do, I only use like one slice wherever I'm cooking. I don't know how people cut like a whole half an onion or something. Maybe because I live alone and just eat alone, so I'm just adding some for flavor. I love onions, but like, holy crap. I just use minced garlic. Maybe about 4 tablespoons of soy sauce and 1 of sesame oil. Try 4 of sesame and just a pinch of soy sauce. What about the same of each? I don't fucking know. I don't know anything about sesame oil. I'm gonna say mostly soy sauce.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I'm a big fan of soy sauce anyway. Me too. As Shiori puts in the oil and sauce, I add the chopped garlic into the dip. Shiori stirs the bowl so aggressively that specks of mixture splattered on the counter. Okay. Nice. Okay. The recipe has us adding salt and pepper too. Don't worry, not you. For now. Sure, go for it. The non-cat one, I mean. Okay, they want me to measure it in teaspoons, but I don't have any clean ones. Oh well, I can just use a tablespoon. It's 3 teaspoons to a tablespoon, right? I have absolutely no idea. It's probably worth 2. That sounds more right. Oh really? Okay, I'll trust you. Let's see what else I can do. You know, I actually had the same dilemma recently, and I figured it was probably about 1.5. I tried to add what was it? like flavoring to a cake. And then everything just poured out of the lemon extract instead, so fuck that. Let me see, what else can we do? Our broth's already cooking, but it's awfully plain, isn't it? I don't know. What about spices? I got chili pepper. Why don't I add spices while you cut up some veggies? Sure, how about you handle that while I add some veggies? Okay. That way I'll make sure the veggies aren't rotten, and we can add more spice, yeah. Great, let's see what else I have. I rummaged through her fridge, selecting some vegetables I think will work well in the broth. While slicing them, I glance over my shoulder and see her adding a rather concerning amount of chili pepper to the pot. She's humming to herself while doing so, leaning forward. She takes in a whiff of the broth and lets out a satisfied sigh. I'm about to continue cutting when I notice her adding even more spice. I don't want a backseat cook, but I also don't want to die. Chili pepper good. Yeah. Hey, Dormo. Hello, welcome. Hope you're having a good weekend. Woo. Someone told me recently that they recognized Shiori's voice in a chat with another VTuber. I think it was in like Zen's chat someone said, and I was like, oh man. And then I went and checked her out, and now I started watching her and some of her friends. I'm finally getting into Hololive. Like 4 years late. And hopefully maybe auditioning someday. Anyway, alright, I'm just gonna let her, I'm gonna say nothing. Well, she does really like spicy food. I'll walk over to the meat and poke it. It's still hard and cold to the touch, so it clearly needs more time to thaw. If the hot pot hadn't been a last minute decision, we could have taken it out of the freezer earlier. I think it might be a bit before the meat is ready to be cooked. Just put it in the microwave then. I don't know if that's safe. Sure it is. We'll come back to this in about half an hour. Can you wait that long? Shiori gazes up at the ceiling while her fingers slightly presses against her chin as she contemplates the question. Eventually turns her focus back to me.
Well...
Yeah, I guess I can summon the will to survive without dinner for a little longer. I'm very grateful for your sacrifice. You should be. This is a level of suffering I haven't endured since, well, this morning when I was hungry but didn't want to get out of bed. Past the time, Shiori puts on a playlist of cat videos on her phone for us to watch. While viewing them, Pepper walks into the kitchen and rubs against Shiori's legs. You think it's weird that we're watching cat videos when you have 2 cats? These ones are funny. Face. After a few more videos, well then do something interesting, Pepper. After a few more videos, I figure it's about time to check the meat. It feels thawed. We can cut it into thin slices, and everything's ready to eat. Let me, I'm going to destroy it. Go for it. Oh god, no. Shiori seems awfully giddy as she grabs a large cleaver knife. Let her have some fun. I don't know any better personally. Seeing her wield that knife makes me nervous, but at least she doesn't accidentally cut herself. The slices of meat are kind of uneven though.
Pow, pow, pow.
Still, she seems to be enjoying herself, even making pow sound effects every time she brings down the blade. Should we add hot spices to the meat too? I don't know. It's going to be cooked in the broth and then dipped into the sauce, so... Sure, but you can never have too much spice. It's the way you say. Fuck it. Yeah, do it. Add some kick for me.
Yeah.
Just all spice. Hell yeah. On it, Captain. Hell yeah, we're on the fire breath route tonight. I'm a captain now? Yep, I promoted you into Captain Spicy. All right. Wow, everything's pretty much done now. We actually did it. We have made pot that's hot. Please don't phrase it like that. Some of the fucking random shit she says where she like tries to replace words with cuter words, which I actually heard her say on stream is what's a cuter word I can use for something. It's like, yeah, may I just use the original word, please? Shall we partake in pot that's hot? Just, yeah, let's do it. I carefully transport the boiling hot pot to a table in the living room where Shiori has set up a portable burner. We gather the cut meat and dipping sauce as well. We sit at the table, and I look at our creation. It is rather cool that we made this ourselves.
Yeah.
And whether it's good or bad, we had fun making it, so that's a win. Tori offers me a pair of chopsticks. After making sure she didn't use this on the raw meat, I accept them, and I grab a piece of meat with a chopstick before putting it into the pot to cook. Once I pull it out, it is submerged in sauce, and I carefully inspect it. Hopefully we didn't mess up our dinner too badly. Okay, taste test time. You were serious about that? I'm always serious about things that can lead to anime, boys. Okay. Fair, but let's just have the first bite together. It's both of our work anyway, so we should both reap the rewards at the same time. For the consequences. There. Well then, bottoms up. Without hesitation, Shiori pops a piece of meat into her mouth, so I follow her lead. Uh-oh. Ah! I don't know what's worse. The initial rotten taste. Right, the clams. Or the burning agony that was unlike anything I've ever experienced. Why did I let Shiori add so much spice to our dinner? What was I trying to prove? Oh, I can, hold on. Do I have, yeah, sure, good enough. There, that's gonna be hotness. Anyway. All I can do now is struggle to regain my composure. Our meal assaults me with the force of a heavyweight boxer uppercutting a flea. I tear up as I grab a cup of water in desperate hope of dousing my tongue. Water, oh no. Sadly, nothing can put out the fire that rages in my mouth and throat. This might be the end of me.
Well,
at least it has a nice kick to it. Yeah! I managed to squeeze the word out. Shiori happily helps herself to more of the abomination we create. The more I see her gulp down the spice, the more I'm reminded that she might not be truly human. No mortal could survive consuming this much of the devilish hot pot without their insides liquefying.
huh?
Are you not hungry? You know what? No, I'm good, homie. I can't bring myself to subject my tongue to more of this. At this rate, I'll be waking up in a cold sweat for years, haunted by that first molten bite. Can't say I blame you. If not for the spiciness, it would be pretty bad. After dinner, we remained at the table and talked for a while. Shiori seems really interested in hearing what I've been up to recently. What the hell have I been up to recently? I can't help but think back to what she told me about her archiving. Does she just keep records of me as well? I go on for a while about what I've been doing until Shiori yawns. Guess I'm not that interesting. No, sorry. I just haven't been getting much sleep recently. Hey, same girl. Because of all the archiving missions you've been going on? Nah, I mean, maybe, I don't know. It could be pent-up stress from spending so much time archiving. I've been having some unsettling dreams. Is there anything you want to talk about?
Well,
Me and the dreams? I actually had a weird dream like a couple nights ago. I don't remember what it was. There were like two parts in it. One, I was like going to a theater and there was like someone with a small dog. I don't know if it was me or someone else. There was like this guy and he like got mad at me and yelled at me. I don't remember why. It was like in a movie theater in a mall, which actually there was a movie theater in a mall that I've been to that I should probably try to apply for a job at. Just to see. You mean the dreams? Jory leans back in her chair and seems to be looking at nothing in particular. She remains quiet for long enough that I considered changing the subject. Just enough to open my mouth, she speaks. In them, I'm just in this courtyard, but everything feels off. when I'm there. Like, imagine if you lived your whole life underwater and then one day you were on the surface. So it feels suffocating? In its own way, yes. There's something alien about that place. When Dream Me is there, I'm filled with this sense of being trapped, and it builds and Shiori lets out a long sigh. Well, lately I keep ending up in that courtyard every time I dream, which has made it hard for me to fall asleep. That sucks. I'm not an expert, but it makes sense to me that stress would give you weird dreams. Yeah, that's probably it. I guess maybe I should take more time to unwind. Like like we're doing now. Yep. Whenever you want to relax, I'm happy to hang out. We don't have to talk about the stuff that bothers you. We can just focus on trying to cook or play games or whatnot. Thanks. Really appreciate that. You know, this ended up being a great night. Yeah, it's not too late either. You want to watch a movie?
Yeah.
Sure. There's this horror film I've been meaning to see. Say, how are you with gore? I was kind of assuming you want to watch something more chill. No, that sounds fucking awesome.
Trust me.
Horror's chill. Trust me. She's right. Well, if that's what you want. Well, so much for the movie idea. Joy takes out her phone and frowns at what she sees. No service either. Blizzard must have messed things up badly. At least the power stayed on long enough to make dinner. True. Jory gazes out the window. Snow's coming down gently. Weird that it knocked out the power now of all times. Probably because the snow piled up so much. Maybe the worst of it's moved somewhere important to the power grid. Could be. It sucks regardless. Well, if you have any marshmallows, I bet we could cook them in the fireplace. With being so dark, we could see the stars really well outside. Want to try? If watching a movie is out, why don't we spend time together reading to get something together instead? Oh, she loves reading though. These are all really good ideas. I'm going to save here because I don't know. I'm going to save here. Okay. Which one do we do? Which one do we do? We roll a die for it? I think we're going to roll a die for it. I'm going to roll a d6. Hold on. Let me open up my place where I have dice. This website. Open the SRD. No! Not the FAQs. Fucking everything moves down because ads. Nice bag. D6. 3. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, let's go look out at the stars, Shiori. You sure it's okay to go out now? Walk to the window and place my hand against the cold glass while peering through it. The clouds are mostly gone, and it's pitch black out there. I can easily see the stars from here. I think the view will be much better outside. And like we said, the snow's gentle right now. A1 or 3? Uh-oh. Well, we can always go back indoors if the storm picks up again. All right, sure. Let's go. I'm going to bundle up really tight because I'm not going to lie, I'm a little worried about getting sick. Hey, coat on. Sounds good. We deck ourselves out in winter gear. Luckily, the inside of my boots have dried now, so I won't have to put up with that discomfort. Snow beneath our boots gives off a satisfying crunch as we take our first steps outdoors. I breathe in the cold air as we walk down the street, away from the other houses until very small. Hold on. Until a nearby small undeveloped section. I think I read something that wrong. Leaning forward, I gently scoop up some in my mittens, easily form me into a snowball. Snow packs together really well if it doesn't warm up tomorrow. We could make a snowman. Why stop there? Come over tomorrow and help me make a whole army. I have to conquer the rest of the neighborhood? I've never actually made a snow angel. I made a couple snowballs and thrown them at trees. I'm new to snow. I have to conquer the rest of the neighborhood? Shiori leans forward and throws some snow in her hand, forming a ball. As she tosses it in the air, she flashes me a grin.
Heck yeah.
Nothing will stand in their way. We'll conquer them all. You can see our breaths as we laugh. Cool air on our cheeks and nose makes them rosy, but it's not the biting cold I expected on my way here. Experienced on my way here. The intense winds from earlier have simmered down into a gentle breeze. Pick a spot where the trees won't block my view of the sky and lay on the snow. Shiori hops down next to me, spreading out her arms and legs wide. Making a snow angel? I'm just evening out on the ground. Evening out the ground. I don't want any lumps. Oh, that's a good idea.
Trust me.
I'm bursting with good ideas. Plenty of them. None horrible. Right? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we fall silent. Without any other noises. Experience. You can hear our breathing as we look straight up. I can't remember the last time I stared at the night sky like this. With being so dark and with so many stars visible, everything seems open. Like I'm looking into infinity. Which I guess kind of am. I still kind of live in neighborhoods. I can only see like a couple dozen stars at night, but still nice. I can recognize big constellations. I even found a triangle the other day. I don't know if that's like a dipper or something. I'm not familiar with anything other than like Orion, really. You know any constellations?
Hmm?
Not really. I know that there's a Big Dipper, but that's about it. It's pretty though. I like it. Yeah, it's really nice. You know any? A little. More towards some of the brightest stars in the night sky. You see those three really big stars over there? I think that's probably Orion's belt. Yep, the only one I can recognize. This is canon. This is canonically me. This whole night with Shiori, canon.
Huh?
Where's the rest of Orion? Huh? Yeah, that's his belt. Where's his pants? Not that kind of belt. Yes, actually it is. I think. Actually, I don't really know. He doesn't wear pants. He wears a fold. Then we can make the rest of him. Shiori points towards the sky. Declare those stars to be his head, and that can be his torso, and those are his legs. If I'm following right, Ryan's basically taking up the whole sky right now.
Yeah.
He's huge. He'll even eat the moon. What if you want him to eat the moon? Oh, it's because it's made of cheese, right? But no, it's because he survives primarily on silicone, magnesium, and iron. Okay, Shiori, alright, whatever you say. Say, how about we give him a pet? I gesture vaguely to a group of stars to the left of Orion. I was gonna just pet him, like give him a head pat. That's what I thought that meant. That can be his cat. Let's make the cat big. He goes riding it while holding a spear. Then, at night, he comes home, and his wife's like, did you catch anything today? And he's like, yeah, I caught a dipper full of fish, baby. Sounds like they have a good life. Until his evil brother, No Ryan, enters the story. Shut the fuck up. Oh. I gaze up at the sky. Guy, content to listen. Shiori talks about Ryan's life and his battles with his evil brother. Occasionally, I'll throw a suggestion. Shiori runs with until her tale is interrupted by a sneeze. He sniffles. I think I'm about ready to go inside. Stretch out my stiff muscles and stand. Sounds good. I stretch and brush the snow off my coat. We make our way back to the house. The moment we step back into Shiori's house, the warm air feels good against my face. She takes off her coat while I brush the snow off my mittens and winter hat before getting out of them. While I slip out of my boots. Oh, nice. Shiori glances at her phone. Wow, we were out there for more than an hour. Sounds like me whenever I go out to look at stuff. Yeah. Glancing over her shoulder to see her phone, I realize how late it is. It certainly didn't feel like we were out that long. But I guess we lost track of time. I should probably head back to my place. Don't say that, you stupid pussy. What the fuck? Who would say this? What is this? Automatic saves. Quick saves. Oh, okay. Right away? You just got back in. Yeah, the power's on. Let's watch that movie now and stay up all night. Let's have hot chocolate first, and then you can head back after that. I scratch the back of my head. It's not like I'm in a rush anyway. And warming up first doesn't sound like a bad idea. Sure.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, right. Shiori heads to the kitchen. I clean off some of the dishes still on the table from dinner before following her and putting them in her sink. I put her in her sink and I wash. Oh, you don't have to do that. No problem at all. She turns on the kettle while I start washing the dishes. My hands are still cold, so the water initially feels overly hot. But soon I adjust while soaping up the plate. What do you mean? The water would be super cold. You just turn it right on. Well, thank you. By the time I'm finished, the water in the kettle is boiling. Shiori makes us hot chocolate and hands me a mug. I take in the rich aroma of the cocoa and then blow into it. I take a cautious sip, which slightly burns my tongue. The sweet liquid is still a welcome taste. Oh lord. Don't forget to bring in air when you sip for the first time with a hot drink, because otherwise you will burn your tongue. I breathe on the drink a second time before taking a bolder gulp. This time the temperature is pleasantly warm without being overbearing. We make our way to the couch. I relax into the cushion. Shiori turns on the TV, but I'm not really paying attention to what's on. It's a shame it's not dark like that more often. Looking at the stars like that was pretty nice. I can't say for certain, but I bet there's an observatory somewhere not too far. I'll look into it. Maybe we could visit one time if there is. Oh yeah, there's like an eclipse coming up in like a week or something, and there's like someone talking about it. There's some like scientists coming to talk about it someplace near where I live. I want to go see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be nice. I'll let you know then. Sounds good. It's not long before I finish my hot chocolate. I'm not eager to get going, so I hang around for the rest of the show. Once the credits start, I slowly start to get off the couch. Thank you for tonight. Oh, you too. And I was serious about what I said earlier. About the observatory? That too, but I meant building the snowman army. If you're free tomorrow, you should come over. Oh yeah, I'll do that. This time I think we should order in. As okay as dinner was, I'm too lazy to do that every night. There. The main thing is that we get to hang out. I'm looking forward to it.
Same.
Yippee! Hey, all right. We did one of the endings. Okay, cool. All right, nice. So that was Snowed In with Shiori Novella. I'm interested to do more of it, but hey, we did that part for right now.